Okay, this is my second show of this evening. I was on about 4.5 hours ago. That was probably a little bit too early for the Yankee Doodle Dandy mob. So I decided to do another one. I won't be long because there never comes any viewers on my lives, and I never get, any, because there's no viewers, then I don't get any muzzies come along. And because no muzzies come along, I haven't got anybody to invite up to debate me about Islam and how false it is. Um, I should imagine that you're still all listening to David Pud and all those other Yankee Doodle dandies talking about the corruption of the Quran and the Bible again, which they always do. Something that I can destroy within 5 seconds. Sadly, I can't because, as I say, no one gives me the chance. See, there you go. What can I do? Been trying to grow the channel for over 5 years without success. Tried everything. Just doesn't seem to work. I've even done lots of short videos because someone said, well, if you do lots of short videos, you get loads of viewers. And it's true. I did short video and I did get loads of viewers. Over 1,000 have seen my few short videos that I've done. How many subscribed? Zero. How many push the like button? Zero. It appears as though, unless you're a Yankee Doodle dandy who puts super chats on there so that people can send them 500 and 600 quid at a time and then get told how wonderful they are for sending 500 and 600 quid at a time, then people aren't interested. When someone like myself comes across who says, I don't want your money, Mush, I've got God, I don't need your money. God provides for me and God is my sustainer. It seems as though the peeps don't want that. It seems as though they want the people who do the super chats and the people who say, give me your money, you nut nuts. Come on, give me all your money, you nut nuts. Um, you know, um, I will answer your questions if you give me all your money. The people, as I say, like myself, who turn around and say, I'll answer your questions free of charge. For some reason, YouTube viewers are like, no, we don't want that. That's garbo. Why we want you to answer our questions free of charge? So, I mean, I don't really know, as I say, what more I can do or say really that can get viewers. I've tried comedy. I've tried my life story, which is quite an interesting life story actually, although it was a very shortened version of it because of the time limits. I didn't want it to go too long because that's the thing, when you go into hours, I've done ones which are hour and a half and people don't listen to them at all. So I wanted to try and keep my life story as short as possible so people would listen to it. Just under an hour, I think it was. And still people haven't even listened to that, even though it's an interesting life story. David Wood, the nut job from America, who, basically the only thing he did and the only claim to fame he's got is unaliving his parents. Yeah, I mean, he goes astropherical with his, life story of that and that and that and only that. Me, who's got, well, so much more, even though I watered it down, as I say, and cut it right down, zero. Zero. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to do. I've got all the information that I need to debate Muslims, all the information I need to prove that the Bible isn't corrupted. I can do it within seconds. Even the topics that I discuss, are good topics. This one, for instance, this is the second one tonight where I've tried to discuss this topic, which is not only about Islam, but also about immigration in the UK, which is out of control. And the majority of people who's in the UK do want some sort of control on it. I know there are loads and loads of lefties who just say let everyone in, but the majority of people are saying no, enough is enough now, and quite rightly so. And yet, as I say, the second time of trying to do this, and the second time of nobody coming in to discuss it. Absolutely no one. They'd rather sit on a David Wood American channel talking about the corruption of the Quran and the Bible again, something that's been discussed billions of times over the past few weeks alone, rather than come and discuss and debate a topic such as immigration in the UK. Seriously, I just cannot understand the UK populace at the moment, where they'd rather go and listen to that sort of show where they're only going to answer your super chats and look at your super chats and read your super chats out if you send in a super chat. Give them money, they'll pay you attention. Billions of people go there. Me, totally free of charge. Anyone come up, the links are there. Anyone come up and discuss. Ask a question in the chat. I will answer it. Don't want none of your wonga. Not a penny. And a relevant subject for all of the 6 billion people in the UK at the moment. 6 billion or 7 billion, however many it is. Immigration. And Islam, another big subject for, okay, maybe just Christians and Muslims, but still they are the majority of the, religious peeps in the UK. And still nothing. I mean, it really is totally and utterly amazing. I'm not going to keep this going too long because, as I say, no one's come in. I'm going to cut it now. I hope all of you peeps who actually view this in the UK, I hope you feel so embarrassed and ashamed about this that you haven't even bothered to come here and discuss such an important topic as immigration in the UK. You'd rather sit on a David Wood channel watching David Wood talk shit about the Quran. Well done, you people in the UK. Now you can know, anyone asks you in the future why the UK is sinking and it's going to go under through immigration and Islam is going to take over, make sure you point out the fact that because when someone from the UK set up a channel to discuss it, none of you, not any of you, came in to discuss it. You'd all rather sit on a David Wood channel hearing him talk crap about crap, basically, that has nothing to do with the UK. Well done.